hold this as upright as I can whilst I meditate and ponder this matter. Okay, wait. I'm holding it very still, you see. Let's see, but if I put it down like this, yeah, like this, I'm not touching it. Ah, there we go. Apparently it needs to be perfectly still, like fucking seriously. And then this happens. I guess that's all we need to do. That's kind of unintuitive though. Let's see how he's feeling. This is the another lad. Yes, it looks like he remembers. So I suppose it works. And he also remembers what happened a few minutes ago. Did he want to use another, or because Richard was investigating Psycho's death more in depth? Well, it didn't hit anything major, it only might have hit, you know. I think the shoulder is kind of important in that, you know, it connects the arm with the rest of the torso, but I guess there's also some flesh and bone there too. To be not as much of consequence. And yeah, we found that laptop on the floor, but we didn't do anything with it. It looks like a case for something on the laptop, but... And apparently she also caught a glimpse of that back in the villa, presumably. Of course, they just give it to her. It was this one. And apparently seeing it open also makes her remember. That's awfully convenient. It seems kind of difficult to think that, or difficult to believe that she would have been in a position to see that, though. And apparently she wasn't looking over her mom's shoulder when that happened. Still this from Rex's office. Should have judged research results, but it's still locked. Well, based on what we just seen, it doesn't look like it would be that difficult to unlock. Judd and possibly Sayako knew the code. So we'll give this a try. Well, I didn't really have a chance to look at what was on the screen before that, but... I think if the password is just J, then... It's kind of amazing that they hadn't cracked it. Memory is a dynamically self-developing process that focuses to connect past and present. Now memory is nothing than a record of my past. Full of sorrow, regret and repentance. Well... Perhaps I have gone from being Judge Fitzgerald the scientist to nothing more than another man among many. Well... Cannot allow myself to go on living as I have done. Gain them through the sacrifice of Sayako Robinson, Ryan Gray. To leave this world. Well, didn't he die in a car crash though? Wait, what? When you refused to be my successor, the paternal love I had for you turned to hatred. I stole your memories, and then one of my former employees stole your life. Oh. And Ryan. Shown here. The most important thing in the world. You have a terrible secret that you have never told another soul. You have no memories of your own childhood. Why? Oh. It is because I am your father and also the one responsible for your memory loss. Your mother died protecting you in an accident. You refused to accept that your mother had left this world. Closed up. And so he... The least painful option apparently was to remove mother's life and death from memory. And also remove his memories of him as father. And apparently went back and forth with him as foster father. It was like an awfully complicated way of doing that, but... I guess he was also able to erase memories even before these machines were built. But we're just gonna gloss over that. So apparently Judd was Ryan's real father. And the reason Ryan can't feel emotions is not because he has like some kind of brain injury like Rihanna did, but apparently because his memories of his childhood were erased completely. So it doesn't seem like that should make it impossible for him to make new ones though. What was his most vivid childhood memory? Never opened up that laptop. But if he learns about that... Apparently we're going after him because Dad wants to ask him something. And though he wants Ashley to stay here, she wants to go. So when we go out to meet Ryan, this should be the final resolution. Well, here we are. We need to call Gina to get down here and help Rex. Oh, where was he? Where was she? Presumably on the first floor. With Mike. And yeah, Rex is injured. I guess he's going to just shrug off that bullet wound in the shoulder like Von Karma did. suppose that's it. How do they say? Take the elevator down. Since... Well, there's no more of the lab, I don't think, but... Just like at the end of the first game. You have a tunnel underneath it. Which leads to the very last end of the island. Or the lake, rather. It's not an island. But just like in the island, we get to run like Sonic one last time. And we get out into these caves. Because I guess caves are a good place in which to end your game. But instead of leading out to a cove, they lead out into a forest. So I think as we walk through this cave, we might get a few more messages. Hang on. There's a gate here, it would seem. Is that the way into the forest? Yes. But it won't open. From the other side. Are you sure? Because I don't see where there could be a lock on that thing, but sure enough. We need an excuse to explore this detour, this cave opening. Doesn't really look like there's an opening though. I mean, there's some large rocks here. Which apparently leads outside. Even though the light wasn't really visible there until